Alright, hello, this is Hrothfar with SupplyBlock.com, and today we are going to go over a quick replay. I'm playing the red Protoss up here, and I'm playing against Jim, who's the blue Terran down here. Jim is definitely a new player, and you can see barracks, supply depot, blah blah blah. But Jim does something that I think a lot of I guess a lot of players do, and that is play an extremely defensive game. And I'm going to show you some of the pitfalls of it, obviously, because I kick them around a little bit, and of defensive play. Jim, his entire army is dedicated to. Wow, that's not what I wanted. His entire army, 2 siege tanks, 8 marines, 2 marauders at the moment, is dedicated to defense. And it is an incremental defense, as you will see. I've got a little baby army here. I'm pushing out. I wasn't sure what he was doing. Setting myself up with a supply depot. I'm running 4-gate with a Stargate for a handful of Void Reavers. Oh, wow, you missed that. That was exciting. It was actually extremely poor micro on my part. But yeah. So, anyway, I was going to push in here. I had to break his front gate for him. This is the Novice Blistering Sands map. So, yeah, anyway, I push in and do nothing. I don't kill anyone. Yeah, he only loses 4 units. I lost 18 right there. It was, ouch. Poor micro on my part. But anyway, we get to the point that as soon as I push in, Jim here does something really interesting. He goes straight for his choke. He secures his natural, and then he does this thing. He's gonna put up a bunker, and then he's building 2 bunkers and 4 siege tanks right at this little baby choke. Sorry, way too fast. Let's back up just a little bit. As it's being built, like I said, I put a proxy pylon up because I knew Jim was going to do this because he put a bunker here and he did them all off. Was that he was going to play an extremely defensive game using siege tanks and bunkers. He was probably, if he had it his way, he would probably take over the whole map, one natural expansion at a time, moving up from choke point to choke point, securing each position. Very much like World War I style tactics for controlling the land area instead of attacking me ever. He didn't use a single one of his units to attack in my direction. So like I said, anyway, I put up a proxy pylon. I've got a couple void rays. I'm just running a really simple strategy here. The thing about playing really defensively, like Jim here is, with all these bunkers and stuff, is the attacking opponent, me in this case, gets to dictate the pace of the game. And I push in, again, for micro, because I didn't care about those units. Why? Because over here, I sent in some more to blow up his base. And then he quit. Why did he quit? I don't know. I feel like he had a whole bunch of units left that, man, he really kicked my butt. I didn't micro very well at all. Point is, his entire army here is dedicated to defense and absolutely no offense. And that's something I want to urge you to, I guess, play. Not play, but to think about. You can't defend against every single possible outcome. If Jim, I bet right after this, in his next match, Jim put a bunker and a siege tank and a turret over here to protect against, air attacks coming from that direction. And he had turrets all over this entire cliff and siege tanks everywhere. And all of these units is wasted resources on defense, and he could have been using them to push in. With this number of siege tanks, he could have easily pushed up to my base, blew up my pylon, blew up my gates from a distance. He didn't use any of them for anything except for defense. So, point of the day, point of order here is, I guess, be aggressive. Or at least don't use every single unit you make for defense. You're never going to win that way. So, that's me. Have a good day.